Demon Slayer What if Michikatsu and Yoriichi were in the current era of Hashira and dated the Kocho sister part 5 Kane taken out of combat and Yoriichi and Michikatsu run into Muzan? Please like and subscribe. It not just only helps me, it lets me know you like the videos and would like more what if stories. Now onto the video. Michikatsu wakes up with Kanae and sees if she's okay, and if her belly is okay to check on the baby. After he checks on them, he gets out of bed and goes to his brother. His brother was already awake before him and asks Michikatsu if he is ready to train. He agrees that he is ready to train, and he and his brother grabs a wooden katana and they start practicing their sun breathing. As they are practicing, Michikatsu talks about how there is another swordsman who has sun breathing as well but does not call it sun breathing, and asks Yoriichi if he's going to train the young swordsman. Yoriichi says he has been thinking about it, but he rather train the swordsman with his brother to help him with training him. Michikatsu smiles and agrees to help him. After they train all the sun-breathing forms, they decide they are going to go talk to the young swordsman that had just arrived at the Butterfly Mansion. They introduce each other as the Tsujikuni brothers, and that they are sun-breathers like him, and they ask for his name. The swordsman says Tanjiro Kamado is his name. They understand, and Michikatsu says that they are going to be teaching him sun-breathing because he used the first form of sun-breathing, and Yoriichi says that they are the strongest Hashira and that with their training he will surely be strong and could be the one to help them in killing Muzan as well. Tanjiro agrees and thanks Michikatsu and Yoriichi in agreeing to train him. Yoriichi and Michikatsu take Tanjiro to train right away, but first they let Tanjiro watch as Yoriichi and Michikatsu fight each other with their sun breathing, and to see how fast Tanjiro could be if he trains with him. Yoriichi and Michikatsu spar. When Michikatsu and Yoriichi are done sparring, Tanjiro is left speechless and shocked how fast Yoriichi and Michikatsu are. The first thing Tanjiro is taught is how to activate his Demon Slayer mark. Yoriichi will teach him that. Michikatsu goes to check on Kanae and the baby to see if she's okay and doesn't need anything or want anything. He wants her to lay in bed when she can. When Michikatsu walks in the room, he runs into Kanae, who was about to walk out to at least do something. Michikatsu apologizes for running into her and asks if her hurt her or the baby. Kanae says no, her and the baby are fine. Michikatsu smiles and kisses her forehead and that he's just worried having to be a father and a husband now. Kanae blushes and says that they aren't married yet. Michikatsu says yes, but you never know, I might propose today or tomorrow. You never know. If you want to help, can you come out and help us train Tanjiro with total concentration constant, since he's learning sun breathing. Since he's a sun breather, she agrees to help and goes out with Michikatsu. When they get back, Tanjiro has finally activated his Demon Slayer mark with Yoriichi's training. Yoriichi says he has a Demon Slayer mark like yours. Michikatsu he agrees, but it's opposite to his. Michikatsu throws a wooden sword at Tanjiro. Now it's time to teach you the forms of sun breathing. Michikatsu tells him about the first form of sun breathing. Tanjiro gets too excited and tries to do it and takes a breath, but coughs since he's not used to total concentration breathing. Michikatsu tisks and says that Kanae, his wife, will train Tanjiro total concentration constant. Tanjiro says that she's so pretty. Michikatsu flips him and says be respectful to her since she's pregnant and won't be afraid to hurt him if he hurts her. Tanjiro agrees sacredly. As Yoriichi and Michikatsu are on break, drinking some water, then the crow says that Michikatsu and Yoriichi have a mission together, that there have been a sighting of Muzan possibly, so Yoriichi and Michikatsu run to grab their katana. As Michikatsu is about to leave, he goes to Kanae and says that there is a possible sighting of Muzan. Me and Yoriichi are going to go fight. We will be back, babe. And Michikatsu kisses Kane goodbye. Kanae gets a little scared and continues to train Tanjiro. Michikatsu and Yoriichi run as fast as they can to the area that Muzan was sighted. When they get there, it was night. Yoriichi can sense Muzan and goes through the crowd and sees Muzan. Michikatsu is behind Yoriichi and sees Muzan and yells, Muzan, you will die today. Muzan turns around with his demon eyes. Yoriichi and Michikatsu draw their katana and Michikatsu dashes on the other side of Muzan behind him. When Muzan senses Michikatsu and Yoriichi together, Muzan gets scared and is in fear by them. Muzan tries to attack Yoriichi first, but Yoriichi quickly uses fourth form of sun breathing burning bones, summer sun, and cuts Muzan's tentacle. Michikatsu rushes Muzan and uses ninth form of sun breathing dragon sun halo head dance to cut down Muzan, but Muzan quickly regenerates. While Michikatsu and Yoriichi are fighting, Muzan people are running for their lives to get away from the fight, but Muzan tries to kill people, but Yoriichi cuts the tentacles that were going to hit people and Muzan is burned in pain from the red blade, but not from Michikatsu's, who can't get the red blade yet. Yoriichi runs to Muzan and uses third form of sun breathing raging sun and cuts Muzan's arms, and Michikatsu uses seventh form of sun breathing beneficent radiance and cuts Muzan's limbs off. When Muzan was about to be defeated, Nakime plays her biwa and transports Muzan to the Infinity Castle and sends demons to Yoriichi and Michikatsu, and Yoriichi and Michikatsu kills the low-level demons without their breathing styles, and when they are done killing all the demons, Michikatsu and Yoriichi are mad that they couldn't kill Muzan cause of Nakime. Michikatsu and Yoriichi are mad that they weren't able to kill Muzan then, and they're at that very deep battle they had. When they get back to the Butterfly Mansion, Michikatsu goes to his room and Kanae is there in bed reading, and she sees Michikatsu and gets up out of bed and goes and hugs him, and she asks how the mission was. Michikatsu talks about how the mission went and how they failed to kill Muzan. Kanae says it's okay, and that they were really close to killing Muzan, and that he shouldn't beat himself up for trying and doing his best. He agrees and kisses her, and says that he will put his katana up and change to get ready for bed. After he changes, he gets in bed and cuddles Kanae till he falls asleep. When Michikatsu wakes up, he gets a message from the crow that there is a Hashira meeting. He gets up and wakes up Kanae saying that there is a Hashira meeting and that they need to go after they are done getting ready. Shinobu and Yoriichi have already left to the meeting, and Kanae and Michikatsu leave to the meeting. When they get there, the meeting begins, and the master talks about how Michikatsu and Yoriichi had a battle with Muzan and almost had Muzan killed, that they almost did it, but there was a demon that saved Muzan, and that they need to train the other demon slayers to get stronger and to be ready if anything happens. They can almost be Hashira ready as anything happens, and that Yoriichi and Michikatsu will be the last ones to train the demon slayer, and that Kanae from this point forward will no longer be an active duty Hashira since she's pregnant and it's dangerous for her, and that they are now dismissed. Thank you guys for watching part 5. Next is part 6 of Demon Slayer What Ifs. What if Michikatsu and Yoriichi were in the current era of Hashira and dated the Kocho sisters? Part 6, training the Demon Slayers and the wedding of Michikatsu and Kanae.